Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're tackling a subject that is both timely and universally relevant: reclaiming your personal power by establishing boundaries. Many of us have been in situations where we feel compelled to say yes when every fiber of our being is screaming no. This reflexive agreement can be more than just an uncomfortable habit. It signifies the subtle erosion of our personal autonomy, making us feel less in control of our lives than we should be. To understand the importance of setting boundaries, let us explore what boundaries truly mean. Boundaries are not barriers we erect to separate ourselves from others, nor are they a method of being adversarial. Instead, they are lines that define our emotional, mental, and sometimes physical space. They communicate how we wish to be treated and establish clear expectations in our interactions with the world. One might wonder why it feels so difficult to assert oneself. Let's consider the societal and personal factors contributing to this dilemma. Many of us were raised with the idea that being agreeable and accommodating makes us good, likable people. Society often encourages us to avoid confrontation, to be selfless, to put others' needs above our own. While these traits are admirable in moderation, they can be detrimental when they lead us to suppress our true feelings and desires. Now, let's delve into the implications of never saying no. Constantly acquiescing leads to an internal dissonance where our actions do not align with our authentic selves. This disconnect can breed resentment, fatigue, and a sense of being overwhelmed. Over time, it has the potential to impact relationships negatively, as you may find yourself feeling underappreciated or taken for granted. There is a path to reclaiming your power, and it begins with a single potent word: no. While this might sound deceptively simple, learning to say no with confidence marks a significant step in personal development. It's essential to start small. You needn't overhaul your entire life overnight. Begin with decisions that hold lower stakes. Say no to a social engagement that doesn't interest you, or decline a favor you do not wish to complete. It's crucial to do this without guilt. The fear of disappointing others is natural, but remember, every no you offer to someone else is a yes to yourself. Your time, energy, and emotional well-being deserve protection and respect. In doing so, you set a powerful precedent for how others will interact with you. The journey to boundary setting is not merely about learning to say no. It's also about teaching people how to treat you. When you express your limits clearly and calmly, you communicate your needs without leaving room for assumptions. This honest communication fosters mutual respect and enhances your relationships, whether they are personal or professional. So how can you implement and maintain these boundaries effectively? Establish them early in your relationships. If that isn't feasible, it is never too late to start. Communicate your boundaries directly when issues arise. It's important to articulate your limits firmly but respectfully, ensuring that these are not seen as hostile demands but as statements of fact regarding what you need to function well and feel respected. Bear in mind, responses will vary. Some will appreciate your honesty and adjust accordingly, while others may resist your newly drawn lines. This resistance often stems from others' discomfort with change, or sometimes from those who are benefiting from your previous lack of boundaries. Stay consistent and remind yourself that these boundaries aren't a sign of selfishness. They are a declaration of self-respect. To conclude, reclaiming your power through boundary setting is a transformative process that can profoundly affect the quality of your life and relationships. It is an act of self-compassion, an understanding that your desires and needs are essential and worth voicing. It's about crafting a life where you are actively engaged and present, not merely reacting to the demands and expectations of others. Remember, setting boundaries is an ongoing process. It requires practice and patience. But with each step taken, you'll find yourself growing more confident, secure, and in control. So start today. Take back your power. Create the life you want and deserve, because it all begins with you.